Welcome back inside the John Q. Hammonds Arena on the campus of Union High School on a beautiful Friday night here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm Rick Corey along with head football coach Antonio Graham, and no, this is not football. You're not tuning in at the wrong time or any of those kinds of things. This is the Union Sports Network, and this is a big, big basketball game. Union boys against Owasso. In the earlier game, the Union girls winning 43-38 in another big, big game. Now, we have seen two teams here tonight, or will see two teams here tonight, who are absolutely on top of where they're supposed to be. Union number one at 15-4, 10-0 in the district with 136 district points. But Owasso at 16-5, 10-1 has more district points at 148. These two have played twice this year. Union winning the first game 57-55 at Owasso, and that's when Nico Nguyen hit the three-pointer and one that won the game against his former team. And then just 4 days later in the Bartlesville tournament, Owasso returns the favor, beats Union 61-43. Even more impressively, both teams have won 8 in a row. Antonio Graham, this is going to be a war.
There's no doubt about it. We all know this is, you don't want to say it's the game of the year, but it's for sure, this is playoff basketball right here. I think they both know the situation ahead. And so hopefully, we can keep our cool, and there's going to be a time where we're going to have to weather the storm for sure. And it's going to be pretty interesting how we handle that adversity. But it's definitely going to be the game for sure.
I think this entire game is going to be a storm. Quite honestly, these two teams know what's at stake, especially when it comes to district standings and district points. Now, the likelihood that they meet again, sure, that might happen as well. But since they've already played twice, since they're 1-1, since they both won 8 in a row, you see other media here tonight. You see a more full arena. You see more students here tonight, more parents here tonight. It's pretty electric.
There's no doubt. This is kind of reminds me of that old school feel in here, you know, and it's nothing like it coming out here on a Friday night and you seeing the UMAC just full like this, and you got a great student session, you got the media here, and it's just awesome the support that we have out here for the basketball team.
You got the band over there. You even got the Union Red Hawk wandering around out here. Now, in this game tonight, I think so many people are going to want to make this a Jalen Montanati against Miles Flemons game, and it's much more than that. You got the Bowden Williams of the world, who are such good basketball players. And then Dakarian Titsworth, who's been so good for Union lately, along with Nico Nguyen, who will play again against his old team. Sometimes it happens in football, too. You've seen it. I think people oversimplify one guy against one guy. This is not the way that is tonight.
There's no doubt. It's too many definitely other big-time names and big weapons out here all over the court, a lot of talent or whatever. And so you can't make it that one-on-one matchup that everybody wants to see tonight. And it's just going to be an exciting game that we're going to have out here tonight.
Jalen Montanati, the Oklahoma State commit at 6'7", was injured for a good portion of the early part of the year. Is back and playing very well, and I'm just keeping my eye on him during warm-ups. I'm not sure he's touched the rim yet, but he is hitting shots. On the other side, and the other reason this is not really a Montanati-Flemons matchup is you're not going to see them matched up a lot against each other. They're both going to score their points, have their opportunities, and certainly they will end up in the same areas tonight. But this game, to me, may be more about who else brings it.
There's no doubt. I think this is where, somebody else got to step up, because if I'm Coach Norris, I'm going to say, hey, we're going to do whatever we can to not let Montanati beat us. So, therefore, Montanati is, Coach Montanati is saying somebody else got to step up and make a play. So I'm looking forward to seeing who else is going to step up and hit those big-time shots for us tonight.
And, when you start talking about that, we mentioned Nguyen and Titsworth, and then over on the other side, Bowden Williams. And they've got both teams have that opportunity. And I also like the coaching matchup, because these guys are just different enough to make it interesting.
There's no doubt. That's what I love about this, is that both of these coaches they've both been in the state championship in the last 3 to 4 years, and I'm looking forward to seeing that chess versus, that chess match between these guys.
So we have about 49 seconds until we get the intros underway. We'll go to our PA announcer here in just a moment, and we will get the intros of the teams, and we will play ourselves one heck of a basketball game. If you're anywhere close on a Friday night, you might want to come on out. But if you're comfortable at home watching the Union Sports Network, that's fine too. Here's our PA announcer.
Hammonds Arena on the campus of Union High School for tonight's 6A District 4 matchup between the Owasso Rams and your Union Redhawks. First, let's meet the visitors, the Owasso Rams. At 6'7", a senior, number 1, Jalen Montanati. At 6'4", a senior, number 2, MJ Milton. At 6'4", a senior, number 3, Bowden Williams. At 6'2", a junior, number 13, Julian Wilson. And at 6'1", a senior, number 22, Cohen Scott. Head coach of the Rams is Brian Montanati, assisted by Ricky Peeker, Jerry Peeker, and James Scott. Now, Union fans, please turn your attention to the video board.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? I was born in it.
When we come to town, we gon' let them know. Yeah, we don't play around, we gon' let them know. Do anything to win, if something's gotta give. If you don't know what it is, we gon' let them know. Thursday night, we been out on the road. Somebody hit those lights, let's get ready to roll. When we come to town, we gon' let them know. Every single down, we gon' let them know. Do anything to win, if something's gotta give. If you don't know what it is, we gon' let them know.
And now for the starting lineup for your Union Redhawks. Starting at 5'9", a senior, number 0, Nico Nguyen. At 5'8", a junior, number 3, Decorion Titsworth. At 6'2", a senior, number 5, Jackson Boyd. At 6'5", a junior, number 12, Caleb King. And at 6'8", a senior, number 22, Miles Flemons. Head coach of the Redhawks is Scott Norris, assisted by Jaron White, Terrence Buckley, and Derek Lewis.
So we're ready for basketball tonight at the John Q. Hammonds Arena. It is Owasso and Union. Rick Corey along with Antonio Graham, the head football coach, and we have ourselves a dandy out here tonight as Owasso prepares. Looks like Bowden Williams, the 6'4" senior, will walk into the circle to jump against Miles Flemons. Miles is 6'8", but do not sell Bowden short. He can get up. These two teams know each other well, and they've already played a couple of times this year. You can hear the building and the excitement. Tip will go to Union, and here we go. Titsworth with the basketball out front. He'll take an early three. That one will not go, and rebound to Williams. Here come the Rams. Quickly down court. No shot there against Flemons. He'll go off to Montanati. He'll go back to Scott. Scott goes up and got fouled. A really nice move by Cohen Scott to get to the middle, and an early foul against the Redhawks. Oh, they're going to call the charge. Pardon me. Yep. They will call the charge. Scott did a nice job of getting himself positioned, maybe a little out of control.
There's our first charge of the night.
For this game.
Yes.
So Titsworth back up court again. Not a lot of room here. Neither one of these teams will have a lot. Jackson Boyd. Caleb King has a little pull up, and he knocked it down.
Yep.
First points to Union, 2-0.
As you can tell, they're trying to take away old Miles down there below.
He will draw some attention. There's no doubt about that. Bowden Williams way out front. Scott off to Jalen Montanati, and he's just as likely to pull up right there. Deep penetration for Owasso. Good turnaround. A nice little left-hander. MJ Milton ties the score at 2. That's what we're looking at all night long right there. Very good play for both teams.
MJ Milton brother is Shake Milton as well. Plays in the NBA.
He can get some things done.
No doubt.
Once again, Titsworth way out front, and Miles drawing a lot of attention. Good job by Titsworth to avoid the steal right there. Far side, Jackson Boyd had an opportunity, but it's quick closure. Steal in there, and here comes Scott. All the way to the hole, right-handed lay-in, and that is a good basket, and it's 4-2. And a quick timeout by Coach Norris. And he's not very happy with Jackson Boyd. Jackson had himself about a little 10-footer and looked like he was unsure, and instead of just taking that shot, he helped do a bit of a turnover, and so it's 4-2. Are you a fan of early timeouts?
Yeah, I think so. I am, because I don't want that momentum to even think about getting going. You know, definitely when you're going against a high-tempo team, it's a good way to kind of shut it down, you know. And so I think, you know, that's a smart move by Coach Norris right there, calling that timeout. And also it gives him an opportunity to correct that mistake that he just made.
He wasn't very happy with Jackson
No,
Boyd.
he
And,
was
and the
not.
one thing about Jackson is he knows his skill level. He knows what he can and can't do, and he doesn't make very many mistakes. He just looked like right there he needed to go ahead and take that little 10-footer. Titsworth across hit at midcourt. Here he comes. Titsworth inside. Boyd quickly outside, and that is going to go to Nawan, and he stepped out of bounds. Nico had the open three, missed it, but he'd stepped out of bounds anyway, and it will go back to Owasso. Williams will inbound to Wilson. And here come the Rams. 4-2 Owasso. Way out front to Scott. Now to Williams, and he can hurt you. Montanati turns off the screen. Here he goes. Jalen cannot get it to go down. Inside rebound. Great rebound right there by Owasso. That came off to Wilson.
Yep.
Should have been King's ball, and he just let Wilson get around it. Montanati on the drive. Turns. Backs. Nope. Back out front. That three by Wilson is good. And it's an early 7-2 lead, Owasso. Good ball movement by the Rams. Titsworth. Nice little move, left-handed. Can't get it to go. Rebound to Montanati. Made a nice move, but he really didn't have great control of the basketball. In quickly for a little move is Scott, and he got fouled. 5:22 to go in this first period. It's 7-2. And Miles Flemons hadn't touched the basketball.
No doubt. They're doing a good job of taking him away down there, and we got to be able to move the ball around and find that way we can feed him the football. I mean, not football, but the basketball.
The one that's not oblong.
Absolutely.
Right. Cohen Scott will step to the line, see if he can add to this lead. First one is clean, and it's 8-2. Good start for the Rams here. You just watch them warm up, and you go, wow.
Yeah, it's a different type of,
Some talent out there.
There's no doubt.
Second shot, going to come off the back of the rim. Flemons with the rebound, and it will remain 8-2. Redhawks need a basket with 5:18 to go in this first period. Flemons will go down low. Milton is in charge of him. Miles touches it, draws a quick crowd, gets off the left-hander, can't get it to go. King with the good rebound, can't get it to go. And it goes out of bounds off Flemons. It'll be a Owasso ball. Two good opportunities.
Great opportunities.
Yeah, Miles took him a little 6-footer, and that's normally a shot he will hit. And Coach Norris right now is telling him, hey, keep taking that shot.
Keep shooting it. That's where we want to do it. Good job of getting it down there to him as well.
And King had the opportunity as well, just could not get it to go. Montanati way out away from the basket. He will try to go inside. The ball stolen away by Titsworth. He's going to have to slow it down. Now across to Nawan. He'll go to Boyd. Boyd, Jackson goes inside and got fouled. Jackson was trying to get Miles to break.
Yep.
And he didn't quite do it, and so Jackson got shouldered and knocked down, so it really got bailed out a little bit there by Owasso. 8-2, 4:37 to go first period. Rams with the lead. Titsworth's inbounds. If he can find one, will go to King. Quickly to Boyd. And there are three players around
There's no
Flemons.
doubt.
King, they're going to call that a jump ball. Caleb King tried to take the jumper, and the ball was capped. They'll call it, that's a jump ball. It goes to Owasso, and now the half position turns to Union. Bowden Williams will bring it up with an 8-2 lead. And Antonio, as you well know, anytime you double team somebody or triple team them, somebody else has got to be open.
Yeah, somebody has to be open.
Wilson way out front. Montanati. Jackson Boyd with a tough job. Montanati pulls back and can't get it to go. Flemons with a rebound. Good job by Jackson making him back that up. Nawan pushes the pace. Back to Boyd. Jackson goes inside. Got Flemons.
That's
Lay
the
in.
one right there. Good job.
Beautiful little give and go right there, and it's 8-4. Bowden Williams inside, kicks it back. Corner, three-pointer. Off the back of the rim, rebound. Back to Owasso. Wilson couldn't hit it, and Scott gathered it. Montanati back inside, and that's going to be a block. Cohen Scott got a really nice little break inside on kind of a give and go. And I think Titsworth thought he was going to get the charge, but he had just slid the feet a little bit late. Coach Norris is having a conversation with one of the officials.
Yeah, I think he's talking about the jump ball situation. He might have thought there was a push off on that.
First free throw once again goes in. No problem for Cohen Scott. He already has 4. That makes it 9-4. One more coming. Second shot off the front of the rim. Boyd with the rebound. It remains 9-4 with 3:33 to go in this first period. Union looking for another bucket here. Titsworth way outside. He'll now take the 3. Pulls back, comes off the side of the rim. And that is Scott with the rebound, and he is flying down court. Here comes Montanati. Jalen, middle of the floor, kicks it out. Now Williams will take it way outside. Dribbles through. Stuck inside for a moment there was Wilson. That ball is knocked around, and it'll come to Miles Flemings, and Union with another opportunity.
Yeah, Coach Norris trying to get these guys to move the ball up court real fast right now.
Titsworth will back it up a little. Caleb King comes for the screen. Jackson Boyd, middle. Jackson turns, gets it into Flemings. Miles getting the little left-hander, wouldn't go. Williams with the rebound. Here comes Owasso. Bowden Williams is going to push it. Milton, middle, turn. And it goes in. 11-4. Union down with 2:26 to go first period. You can see Owasso really pushing this pace and taking advantage of every little opportunity.
And right now those shots are falling for Owasso as well.
King, little turnaround, can't get it to go. Rebound Montanati. Here come the Rams. Jalen passes off to King, back to Jalen. He likes that shot, but did not take it. He's trapped a little, but continuing to work. Boyd doing good work. Turnaround by Montanati, and that's good. And you know, Jackson Boyd didn't do anything wrong there.
No, not at all.
But Antonio, that's just hard to guard.
Yeah, sometimes, those guys got that length on you, and he made a play.
There's a reason Oklahoma State wants him, and a lot of other programs. 13-4 Owasso. Titsworth seeing if he can find somewhere. Nawan will take the 3. Will not go. Rebound. Going to be a foul. Montanati thought he had it. I believe they're going to call Caleb King on the foul. And here comes Trey Smith. Now this will be interesting. Trey comes in at 6'1". Jackson 6'2". Let's see if Trey, and it looks like he will, be on Montanati. That'll be a very interesting matchup. 13-4. Owasso with 1:21 to go first period. Montanati going to see if he can take advantage of that quickly.
Good defense.
Trey's a very good defender. As a matter of fact, that's his specialty. He's just a little shorter and a little smaller. Down inside, Cohen. Oh, he had a good opportunity. Goes to Williams, and that's a beautiful give and go. Owasso now 15-4. Can't draw it up any better than that.
There's no doubt.
Titsworth. Flemings up high. They're going to try to get Miles open somewhere, and they just cannot. They're fronting him, they're backing him, and Titsworth comes inside, quickly across.
Good swing.
Nawan got it to go.
Big shot, big shot.
Big look and bucket right there. And quickly, here comes Owasso.
Get the ball right down the court real fast.
Cohen will have another opportunity. Wilson, pardon me. Cohen again, as it slows a bit. 14 seconds to go in this period, 15-7 Owasso, and Cohen will take it way back out front, working for that final shot. Montanati wants it, but Trey Smith is staying with him. Wilson. Bowden Williams will have to turn and take it, and almost knocked it down over the backboard. Oh my goodness.
Really good job of.
That first quarter is everything we thought, except Union had a couple of opportunities they couldn't take advantage of, and that Owasso basketball team is flying down.
There's no doubt.
When it comes to moving the basketball, so some adjustments now for Union. You're going to have to adjust to the pace of the game, and I don't care how good, and you see this every day in football. You can put a scout team out there. They don't play like those guys.
There's no doubt.
And you have to adjust to speed.
There's no doubt. I mean, Montanati's out every bit of 6'6", and that length, and it's hard to mimic that length.
And Owasso does move it, and they move it quickly. And again, every one of those guys is very, very skilled. So at the end of the first period, it's 15-7. Miles Flemons has 2, and Owasso has done a very good job of doubling and even tripling him down underneath. Now, Coach, when that happens, we talked about finding the other guy, but what do you do to get that other guy open?
You know, obviously you got to be able to set some screens and a lot of ball movement. You know, they're running that zone down there on, you know, Miles, and so you got to be able to move that ball as fast as you can. And when that opportunity presents itself, you got to make the open shots. And we're getting shots, we just got to finish it.
The one time Union was able to get the ball into Miles cleanly was Jackson Boyd on a drive. And Jackson's the guy, and now it's Trey Smith out there. Neither one of those are going to draw a ton of defense. Yeah, someone's going to be on them, but they're going to give them opportunities.
There's no doubt.
They have to drive and dish.
Yep.
15-7 as we begin the second period here at the Union Sports Network. Titsworth had that ball knocked out of bounds, trying to go to Nawan. And Cohen Scott, who I think so far has been the best player on the court, knocks it out of bounds. Scott with 4. Milton with 4 as well for the Owasso Rams. 5, or pardon me, that's 4 for each. Nawan against his old team, goes middle. Now off to Titsworth, and that ball's knocked away. Able to get it back though. Nawan looking, he wanted to see if he could get Miles, but there's a lot of attention in there for Flemons.
There's no doubt.
And if you think basketball is not a physical sport, watch what's happening inside here. Little left-hander from 3 right there for Titsworth, wouldn't go. Milton to the middle. Now off to Bowden Williams, but nothing there. Back to Bowden. He looks at the middle, but again, good defense. Boy, these teams are high level.
There's no doubt.
Bowden goes back to Cohen, and now Wilson, pardon me. Into Montanati. Jalen, deep, turns. Got it. Number 1 does it again. Montanati. Now with 4, and the lead goes to 17-7. Impressive start here for the Owasso Rams. Flemons touches the basketball, but he's above the free throw line, which is not where he wants to be. Titsworth trying to move the ball enough to give him opportunities. And the good job is being done by M.J. Milton. Inside, they got it this time to Miles. Good move and a good basket. 17-9. That's a tremendous move inside to get that ball off to Miles. And then Miles is so smooth with never bringing that ball down.
And he won that possession with his body by down there battling it down. And, you know, that's a good job by him.
He's going to need a hot tub at the end of this one.
He's going to be beat up.
Bowden Williams turns, puts it up. Will not go. Flemons with a rebound. Here comes Nawan. It's 17-9. Union could certainly use another big one here. Quickly over to Trey Smith. Got a 3. Trey can't get it to go. Rebound Montanati. No, pardon me, that's Wilson. Wilson is flying up court. Wilson all the way in, left hand, and it's good. Coach Norris is very upset because that is just a hustle play by Wilson and not enough attention on the other end. 19-9. There is no question, Coach. Owasso was looking to not just run, but to fly.
Yeah, they want to try to push the pace on them and continue to keep that tempo.
Flemons way out, free throw line extended. That's not where they want Miles. King going to have to hit that shot. Pulls up, can't. Rebound Montanati, and here comes Owasso again. Quickly down court to Williams. A little shove. Got away with it. Now Trey Smith catches up with him, and Bowden goes all the way underneath. They'll flip it over. Scott turns, gives, and M.J. Milton knocks it down. 21-9 Owasso. Impressive start. Titsworth will bring it up for Union, and they are in desperate need of a big bucket. 21-9 with 4:43 to go in this first half. Owasso's defense has done such a good job of keeping that ball out of the middle.
There's no doubt.
King with 1 dribble, but nowhere to go. Titsworth got himself inside, turns, got an opportunity.
Nice fade.
Will not go. Williams with a rebound, and here comes Owasso, and they are on.
And he's pushing it.
Flips it out left side. 3 coming from Wilson. Got it. Timeout right there. You knew that was going to happen. It's 24-9. And that is, again, nothing but Owasso really pushing the basketball. And it's not that the Redhawks don't know it's happening. They're just getting outrun
Well,
right now.
it's kind of what we talked about earlier, Rick, is that who is going to step up? And right now, Owasso got other players stepping up for him besides Bowden Williams and Jalen Malnati. And now we got to get somebody. They're taking miles away, and so we just need some of our guys to make the play.
As a matter of fact, right now the leading scorer for Owasso is M.J. Milton. He has 6. Pardon me, that's not the case. He has 6. Julian Wilson has 8 for Owasso right now. So, you're looking at Malnati with 4, but you lead by, it's 24-9 score. That's working out just fine. So if you're Coach Norris, what do you have to say here?
We got to do a good job of getting back. We got to make those hustle plays the biggest thing. I'm sure that's what he's telling them. I think that's why he's more upset with, it's just the lack of effort that he may see with our guys right now.
So there's 4 points out there for Miles Flemons on a couple of touches. And he's touched it at the free throw line extended without much success, but when he's touched it inside, he's been able to get inside.
There's no doubt.
But when you've got a guy, and Milton is trying to front and back him, then you're seeing 2 guys drop off. There's going to have to be some 12, 15-footers in there somewhere
100%.
at some point. 4:17 to go in this first half. Plenty of time in this game, but the Red Hawks need to get it together quickly. Titsworth will inbound to Nawan, and back to Titsworth, and here we go. Owasso looks just too comfortable to me.
Yeah, there's no doubt. We a little bit uptight right now. We just got to relax and get going.
That ball dribbled out of bounds right there by Titsworth. He had a good opportunity, saw that, and tried to hesitate. When he did, he just lost control. Union quickly back down court now, and here come the Rams. Williams will go back over to Scott, pardon me. Wilson back to Montanati. And a whistle. Don't know if it was a clock issue. I think we have a clock issue here. And they'll take the ball out of bounds. Wilson will inbound to Montanati. 24-9, 3:57 to go first half. Way back across court to Wilson. Inside. Little turnaround is no good. Rebound Flemons. That was a pretty good look for Williams, but he couldn't get it to fall.
Oh.
That ball stolen away. Bit of a lazy pass. Wilson down court. He lays it in. Wilson now with 10. And the Owasso lead goes to 26-9. And the pass wasn't awful. It just wasn't as sharp as it needed to be, Coach.
Anytime you kind of throw that ball across the court, it's going to get intercepted like that. Definitely with a good team like Owasso.
Here comes Miles Flemons down inside. He's going to try, but he walked. He traveled. Miles got it back after it was picked up by Titsworth. He realized he was trapped. Miles got himself open. Tried to take the first little hop, realized he was covered, and kind of double hopped right there. So the Red Hawks are costing themselves a little bit right now. Williams way out front, and here comes Owasso again. Down inside. Layup is blocked. Milton had a nice shot at it. It was blocked. It'll go out of bounds. Red Hawk basketball. Boy, that's a big play.
There's no doubt.
You get one right there, it's 28-9. Not that the game's over or anything, but, man, that would be really breaking.
100%.
So another opportunity for the Red Hawks. Not yet out of double figures with 2:53 to go in this half. Clemens backs down, has 3 on him. Had King underneath, but didn't see him. Quick little move in there by Nawan. Nothing there. Now have Kamari block Jones in the game. Corner 3, no good. Rebound to Williams. Here comes Bowden. Right side, nothing there, so they'll wait. Now back inside to Milton. To Wilson, that ball's tipped, and Kamari blocked Jones with a steal. Kamari almost had it taken away, but Montanati fouled him. With Kamari block Jones out there, Coach, with Miles,
got a lot of length
should make them back off some of that double team, right?
You got a lot of length out there or whatever, and so there should be some space up there where we get some open shots in.
Nice job by Titsworth all the way to the hole, and it won't go. Rebound in there by Block Jones, and he is fouled. Or pardon me, that was Robbie Manning. Robbie was fouled. Well, I thought he was fouled.
He got a jump ball on that.
They got it. They say it was capped again. I thought that was initially a foul. That is 2 cap balls that went jump balls to Owasso. First half has just not gone Union's way so far. Owasso now slowing their pace, leading 26-9 with 1:57 to go in the first half. Milton tried to get it inside. Williams almost had it picked off. Quickly back. Bowden is going to take the 3. Won't go. Nobody there. Rebound Owasso. Scott inside. Bowden Williams did not get the layup, but he got the foul. That foul's going to go on Titsworth, and right now you just have to say Owasso's playing really good basketball.
There's no doubt, and they're getting those extra effort plays too as well, and we got to be able to take those away from them.
Bowden Williams will go to the line. He has 2 tonight. And that first one will just rim off. The 6'7" Bowden Williams. Well, they list him at 6'4". He plays bigger than that, I'll tell you that.
There's no doubt.
And he is an effort guy.
He's going to RRU.
And he will be a good one for him.
There's no doubt.
3 now for Bowden Williams. The lead goes to 27-9. There's only 1:36 to go, but it's an important 1:36. You can either get closer or this could get away. You got to be really careful here. Titsworth with Block Jones to the right. Kamari got an opportunity. Got it. Kamari blocked Jones with a big 3
shot
right there for Union. Actually, they're going to call that a 2. No, they gave him 3, didn't they? Okay,
yes,
they
sir.
gave him 3. Initially, they only on the scoreboard, they only gave him the 2.
Got stepped out of bounds right there.
Out of bounds right there, that's right. Miles Fleming's a good job of using his body to make MJ Milton go around him. And the Redhawks with 1:04 to go and counting in this half have an opportunity to make it closer. It's 27-12. Titsworth gets a screen, backs up. Again, Kamari, and he wanted to take it.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Titsworth gets inside, ball gets away. Miles has it. Fleming. Oh, he had it knocked away.
Almost big enough as a scrum play.
But I think they're going to call a foul, and that was going to be on Jalen Montanati. That'll be his second. And Union will take it out of bounds. Boy, had Miles been able to clear that, that one was probably going to go in, and you might have had yourself a better look. Titsworth the inbound. They'll go way out front to Manning. Robbie back across to Nawan. Once again, Nawan's got an opportunity. Goes middle, off to Robbie Manning. Robbie can't get it up. It off the bottom of the bucket, and here we go with Owasso. Williams quickly down court. That's Scott. Inside, is Wilson, and he's fouled.
Yep, on the back door.
Fun. That is fantastic ball movement. Just fantastic ball movement right there by Owasso, and had an opportunity, Wilson did, but he got fouled, and he'll go to the line.
Wilson has had a great night for Owasso. You know, he's a young man that, you know, his brother goes to K-State. He's a big-time football player, and he's have stepped up here for Owasso tonight.
He's a 6'2 junior. And he has been very good. He has 10 on the night already. He's a fluid-looking player. That shot goes in. He now has 11. Julian Wilson leading the way for Owasso as they lead 28-12. 22 seconds to go in this half. Union needs to play for the last shot. Titsworth goes ahead and goes up with it. Can't get it to fall, and it knocks around, and Bowden Williams has it. Owasso will have one more opportunity. Jalen Montanati has the basketball. Back to Williams. Back to Jalen. He'll take the shot. Won't go. One more opportunity for Nawan. Launches it. Oh, off the back of the iron. A very fast-paced first half, and Owasso pulling away to a 28-12 lead. Number 13, Julius Wilson with 11 points for Owasso. For Union, right now the leader, if you look at that scoreboard, there's 3 for Kamari Block Jones, 4 for Miles Flemings, 3 for Nawan. You've got, Robbie Manning has a couple. Mm-hmm. It's just been a very difficult first half, Coach. Your assessment?
Yeah. We just can't. Nothing ain't going really our way right now, and it's kind of frustrating. But you know, the biggest thing for us, there's that storm that we were talking about, but the storm, it seemed like it's been on our end right now. And Owasso's doing a good job, but like we talked earlier, they got some guys that stepped up. Montanati, I didn't get to see how many points he had that half, but I know he hasn't had as many as only 4 points, and so we're taking him away, but they got other guys to step up.
But Eugene, you know, we talked about it at the beginning of the game. Hey, is this a Miles Flemings against Montanati game? No.
No, not at all.
They each have 4.
Right.
Thing is, Owasso has guys who are filling that gap. Now, we're not talking negatively about Union. What we're saying is Owasso's playing really good basketball.
There's no doubt. There's no doubt.
But Union does have to raise their level.
There's no doubt about it. And we definitely have the capability of doing it. And now we just got to come out and master our energy. I don't think we came out and, you know, kind of came out a little flat or whatever. And I'm sure Coach Norris is going to take care of that this halftime.
And that does not mean paint's peeling in the locker room. This is more of a here's what we need to do.
There's no doubt.
You're not going to get anywhere going in and yelling and screaming. What
No.
you have to do is go and say, guys, here's what's happening. Here's how we can fix that. So you have to be calm, don't you?
Always. You got to be calm. And because at the end of the day, you know, we're just a couple of possessions, you know, and anything can change in the game of basketball. We've been here in these situations before, and how you going to answer it? Now, it could go opposite way for us as well, you know, if we don't come out and make those adjustments and just play our level. And some of that is some hustle plays that we kind of been missing out on.
So with at the half here, it is 28-12, Owasso with the lead. We're going to step away for a few minutes, but we'll be back for the second half of Owasso Union here at the John Q. Hammonds Arena on the Union Sports Network.
Does your school or organization need athletic apparel or spirit wear? Let me suggest Inkwell, a Tulsa-based company that can get you the quality you deserve at unheard of and unmatched lead times. Talking 2 weeks or less, not 2 months like most others, and can do it as much as 60% less than most of the big guys out there. So join the likes of Sand Springs, Union, Broken Arrow, Jinx, Oologah, and Glenpool, to name a few, and get your customized sublimated uniforms, including Under Armour, Nike, or Adidas at InkwellNation.com.
Life doesn't wait for you to slow down. When you're moving fast and something doesn't feel right, Advanced Orthopedics of Oklahoma is here to help you stay in motion. Through our combined expertise in orthopedic surgery, non-surgical medicine, and comprehensive whole patient treatment, our team has your back and every other joint too. Ready to get back out there? Visit AOOK.com and let's move forward together. Advanced Orthopedics of Oklahoma. Heal, recover, advance.
When summer heats up and your AC isn't working right, be cautious of being pressured into a replacement.
It's always a good idea to get a second opinion, and Airco will let you know if your AC is worth fixing.
So call Airco today for a free second opinion.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Shields is now open at the Woodland Hills Mall in Tulsa, and we can't thank you enough for the warm welcome. Whether you love the great outdoors, sports, or fashion, Shields has something for everyone. Our passionate and knowledgeable Shields experts are excited to welcome you to explore thousands of brands and premium products. From our golf simulator, service shop, archery lanes, and more, we're ready to get you fitted with the best gear for you. We can't wait to see you at Shields.
Hey, Union fans! Score big with TTCU Federal Credit Union School Pride Card. Each time you use your card, we donate to Union Public Schools, adding to the $2.5 million we've given statewide. TTCU, where members are raving fans.
Select Commercial Group, a part of Coldwell Banker Select, is a highly reputable and professional firm specializing in commercial real estate services. David Roberts heads up the group with over 40 years of management experience and over 20 years in the real estate market. Sarah Bergeson, Scott Job, Jason Smith, Amy Bauman are skilled professionals that are poised to help you achieve your goals. Select Commercial Group treats their clients like family. With a wealth of experience and expertise in the industry, they are dedicated to providing exceptional services to clients seeking commercial real estate solutions. Whether you are looking to buy, sell, lease, or invest in commercial properties, their expertise covers various sectors, including office spaces, retail properties, industrial facilities, and more. Select Commercial Group is the go-to partner for all your commercial real estate needs. Call 918-695-6979 or 918-394-0700, a sponsor of the Union Red Hawks.
Welcome back to the John Q. Hammonds Arena here on the campus of Union High School. It's a Friday night in Tulsa, Oklahoma. That means high school basketball if it's February, and that's where we are at the half. Union trailing 28-12 over the Owasso Rams. I'm Rick Corey along with Antonio Graham, the head football coach here at Union. Andy Irwin and the Union Sports Network crew here as well. We even have a special guest, Andy's wife, who is, I think, making more tonight than Andy. Oh, she's gone? Oh, okay, she's left. But she picked up a check before she left, all right? I think that's probably the case. All right, so at 28-12, we've talked a lot about this game, but for those who weren't with us during the girls' game, the girls won that game earlier, 43-38. Antonio, of course, is the head football coach, and you're thinking, hey, what's he doing sitting in here? Well, this guy's played a little basketball as well. Plus, we wanted to talk a little football. We talked it early, but for those who missed, we are not that far from the spring. But nowadays, Coach, with 7-on-7 and with team camps and with what teams are doing all year long, how has spring ball changed, or has it?
Yeah, the biggest thing is you're fighting. We have our fights, and you kind of want to pick and choose your fights because now 7-on-7 has become such a big deal anymore, and with the OSSA rules where we can't coach them, but it's like AAU now, and so you want kids to compete, you want kids to go out and continue to work on their craft, but you also don't want those guys to go out and get hurt or whatever. There's kind of that thin line, so that plays a big role, a big issue. But spring ball is it's the biggest thing that have changed is college coaches going to come out and recruit like they used to, with the portal and this whole NIL stuff and how they recruit these days. Spring ball, for me, is an excitement time to develop those kids, and also it's a great opportunity to show your prospects off to these college recruiters as well. And so that's what I am looking forward to. But you also got to fight those challenges where, hey, this is what's going on in the world, that your route to playing college football is going to be a little bit different than what you may think it is.
You made a really interesting point there, because you can't coach them during the 7-on-7s. You have guys in your program, or you want them in your program from a very young age on purpose, so they know your style,
There's no doubt.
your vernacular, all those things. How do you handle when maybe somebody coaches that quarterback or that receiver or that DB way differently than you would? If it comes in, and it's not going to be a huge difference because technique's technique, but you get somebody who's coaching them a little bit differently, kind of like sometimes dads can at home.
There's no doubt.
How do you handle it?
Hopefully you kind of stay in their ear and keep that relationship too. And then sometimes there's ways where you may have that relationship with that other person that may be coaching them. So you kind of give them like, hey, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I believe in. So hopefully they stick by that.
All right, so let's get back to basketball. It's 28-12. Really what happened in that first half is Owasso was running break plays and Union was running set plays. Didn't have as much of an opportunity to make those successful. How do you change that here in the second half?
You know, we just got to get back and play defense. That's just basically what it is, and we got to match their intensity and just go out and play hard, you know.
Of the 12 points out there tonight for Union, Nuwan has 3, Kamari Block-Jones has 3, Miles Flemons has 4. That's it for the Red Hawks. They need some more scoring. Second half underway. Titsworth off to Nuwan. Inside, they've got it inside to Flemons. Flemons turns, got it in. Miles quickly inside, running a different play than we saw in the first half, and it's 28-14. Miles now with 6. And you saw them sprint back on defense.
There's no
right
doubt.
there. I think that point had been made. That one goes deep to Montanati. He'll take it from the left side. Can't get it to go. Rebound. Goes to Titsworth. He's got Nuwan left side. Nico won't take it. Oh, he had him for a second. Jackson Boyd. Opportunity. Inside. Miles. Turns. Scores. 4 quick points from Miles Flemons. And it's now 28-16.
And that's how you want to come out of half. Two big back-to-back possessions by us on offense.
Miles has doubled his point total in under a minute. Williams passes off to Milton. He had a great first half. Milton tries to go back inside. Williams has it, but he's trapped. Nowhere to go. Now goes way out front, back to Montanati. Jalen drives, turns, shoots, got it. Montanati adds 2 more. He has 6 now, and it's 30-16. And, you know, there's just not much you can do about that.
Good defense.
He just rises up.
Yep, good defense.
You know, if you're the head coach, you look out there and say, that's all right, pal. It's not your problem.
Just keep playing.
Titsworth to Jackson. Boyd had some success driving and dishing inside. King has it tipped. Miles able to gather it. Flemons gets it up, got it in. Miles got knocked down. He's going to have to hurry. He has 6 early points.
And as you can tell, Montanati was telling him to go ahead and push it. Great job.
Miles comes back and makes a block on Scott. Here comes Union. Foul inside as Jackson Boyd got it to the hole. This Red Hawk team coming out hot here in the second half. They trail 30-18, but that's hustle right there.
There's no doubt. There's no doubt. Definitely by Miles Flemons falling down on the ground, getting back up, and coming back down there and make a block on the other end. Great job by Miles.
But Jackson looking for point 1 tonight. Cannot get it. That came out. And at Antonio's point, you had Miles on the ground, and he hustled all the way down to make the block inside on Scott on what should have been an easy 2 for Owasso.
And anytime you can see a big man move like that, that's just going to do nothing but help him get more recruited.
Boyd hits that one. It's now 30-19. Red Hawks will come with a little bit of pressure. No problem for Milton getting it in to Williams. Bowden with Nico Nuwan on him. Those two, of course, practiced against each other all last year. Montanati from the corner, got it again. That's a 3. Jalen Montanati is feeling it. That's 9 now, and it's 33-19. You know, at this point, if you're Owasso with this kind of lead, you certainly can't relax.
There's no
doubt. But you know you can trade baskets.
Mm-hmm.
Titsworth thought he had an opening, not quite. Out front to King. King to Boyd. Boyd drives, and it's taken away by Williams. Bowden had an opportunity, goes all the way in. Bowden Williams left-hander won't go. Flemons with a rebound. Out quickly to Nuwan. Here comes Union. Off to Jackson. He'll go out front. Flemons will take the 3, and it won't go. Rebound inside to Milton, and here comes Owasso. Montanati. He wanted it, but wouldn't take it.
Mm-hmm.
He might take this one, though. Jalen got it back. He'll go inside. Milton. Good job by Jackson Boyd. Milton turns left hand, can't get it to go. Comes out of there, back to Milton. He's got another chance. And they'll go way back out front to Bowden Williams and reset. It's a good job by Owasso of not getting a little carried away. Montanati turns off the back of the board. Nice job by Owasso touching that. To the middle once again goes Milton, and he misses again. And it's out of bounds this time off Owasso. 3 offensive rebounds right there for the Rams, and it's not that Union wasn't putting out effort.
No
Ball
doubt.
was bouncing their way.
Sometimes it goes that way.
So it's 33-19 with 4:41 to go in this third period. This is going to be fun all the way, my friends. Flemons is touching it, but way too far outside. King. One dribble, and he's going to have to hurry. Goes inside. Oh, and they stick it back out to Trey. He'll take the three, and it won't go. Trey Smith could not get it to go. Here comes Owasso. Quickly down court. Little pull-up inside by Wilson. It won't go. Rebound back to Wilson, though. Now an opportunity for Milton. They kick it outside. Got a three right there. It won't go for Wilson. Clemens with another rebound. Miles with 10 points now, and he probably has about 10 boards. Three from Titsworth is good. Big three from Titsworth. 33-22. Dakari and Titsworth tonight, those are his first 3 points.
Big three-pointer right there.
And Dakarian was very good in that first game.
There's that pace.
Williams pulls back, can't get it to go. Good rebound inside by King. Here comes Nawan. Nico. Here comes Miles. Drives the lane, puts it up and got it. Clemens with 12, and that was a right hand that went down. It's now 33-24, and Montanotti's seen enough. Brian calls a timeout. So Miles had 4 at the half. He's got 8 in this period.
There's
and you
no
can
doubt.
clearly see, Antonio, he's being more aggressive.
Yes, just like right there, he got the ball and he drove it in, and nobody don't want to get in front of that body, once he get downhill and getting towards that rim.
So it's 12-5 just here in this third period, Redhawks. And you can understand why Coach Montanotti called that quick timeout. Union is doing a much better job defensively of getting back. They've had a little help from Owasso. They've had a couple of shots that were missed.
And Owasso kind of came out cold this half, and we're taking advantage of their missed shots right now.
Montanotti is the only guy who came out pretty hot, and Jalen has hit a couple of shots. And Brian,
he's all over the ref.
Yes,
right
he is.
now.
I tell you this one thing about Brian Montanotti: you cannot accuse him of not working the guys in stripes, because he does out here in gray and black. Bud Williams to bring it up for Owasso. Jalen is way outside. Back to Bowden. It looks like he's just told him to slow a bit. Now back to Montanotti. Union into, looked like a bit of a zone there for a minute. Montanotti inside move, won't go. Clemens another rebound. Nawan wanted the break, but wisely did not try the long pass. Nico almost lost that ball behind him. Titsworth just hit a three, launches another, and it won't go. Oh, Flemings had the rebound, could not quite gather it, and Williams comes out. Montanotti with Trey Smith on him. Trey did a nice job on Jalen early. Jalen.
There's that length again.
Gets it up and gets it down. There's nothing you can do about that if you're Trey Smith. He's 6'1", Montanotti's 6'7". It's now 35-24. 11 points now for Montanotti. Matched by Wilson, who has 13 as well. Trey Smith back to Titsworth. Finds King in the middle. Spin move. King has it knocked away. Here comes Milton. Milton
There's that pace.
all the way to the hole and got it in. Milton looked like he might drop it or travel. He was able to carry it all the way over the top, and now he has 8 points. And Owasso settles it into a 37-24 lead. Titsworth to Flemings, who's just outside the three-point line. King to Trey. And a lot of attention in there for Miles.
There's no doubt.
Titsworth, opportunity over there. Trey Smith cannot get the three, but it's rebounded by Flemings, and he puts it back. Flemings with 14 now. He took the air ball, went right back up, and it's 37-26. Once again, Brian Montanotti calling for his team to slow a little bit. As Wilson will bring it out front. Little push off right there, but it's no big deal. Milton back to Wilson. Owasso looks like they're going to be a lot more picky about their shots
There's no
here.
doubt. They're trying to. They don't want us to get on that run now. They're slowing down that pace.
Inside move, but that'll come back. Milton won't take the shot. And they'll go way back out front to Wilson and take their time. Now that once again to Milton. He's got a one-on-one if he wants it. Pulls back, now goes under, puts it up, can't get it. Flemings with good defense.
Great defense with no foul there.
30 seconds to go in this third period. Quick little pull-up. 3 won't go. Rebound fought for it. It comes out to Owasso. Here come the Rams, and they come quickly. Scott fouled. That's going to be Titsworth. Thought he could get a hand in there, but did not. And with 19 seconds to go in this third period and a 37-26 lead, Montanati will take it out for Owasso. Milton way out front. They will definitely play for the last shot. Wilson guarded closely. Titsworth stays with him. Montanati turns, shoots. Can't get it to go. Rebound, though, to Scott. Bowden Williams will pull back and knock it down just at the buzzer, and it's 3. Oh, it's just too bad for Union. They're 1 rebound away of possibly having a last shot. Instead, Bowden Williams is the recipient of a bit of a gift, and it's 40-26 as we end the third period. So, Coach, a run there for Union, but you have to give credit to Brian Montanati. He called the timeout, and he made a big change.
There's no doubt. He killed our momentum of the game right now, as a smart coach would do. And he also slowed down the pace of the game as well. And they converted on those possessions when they slowed down the pace. So good job by him as well. But I love the way we came out and closed that gap. Yep. And we're at one point in time, it looked like the game was kind of out of hand a little bit, but we kept fighting. We came back out with that same energy, and we got to continue that.
And the key is, at this point, you're down 14 with 8 minutes to play. You can't swap baskets.
You can't swap baskets at all. You can't have any turnovers.
Can't turn it over, right?
Yep.
And when you go to the line, if you go to the line, you have to hit those shots. But I will say this. It's really interesting to watch a coach either one of these coaches. They're both great coaches. Ryan Montanati has a team that can play fast and play slow.
Mm-hmm.
And when he made that change, a lot of times you make a change like that, you may have a team that's not quite as comfortable, but you know you have to do that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And he was able to make that change, give credit to his players for being able to do that, but give credit to Union's players too, because it would have been easy to come out in this third period and get yourself buried, and they didn't do it.
And for some coaches, it's kind of hard for us to slow it down sometimes because we're so used to that for us being fast, And so, that just tells you the talent he got where he can do basically whatever he wants.
I think maybe the equivalent would be a fourth down call.
There's no
right?
doubt.
If that's your nature, you want to go for it. In this case, you want to keep pushing the pace, but Brian knew not to. So we're underway in the fourth quarter now. Union trailing 40-26. Montanati down deep on Smith. Gets it across. Wilson moves one step and knocks it down. 42-26 now. Wilson with 13. We talked about those other players stepping up, and there's one of them right there. Also Milton, who has 8, and Williams, who has 6, and that's about what he'll normally do. Titsworth runs around to get the basketball. Fleming sets the screen. He'll go underneath. Miles is being fronted, but Williams is hanging there to also back him. Just cannot get the ball inside to 3, or to 22, and it's thrown away by Trey Smith by accident. Down court quickly is Wilson. Montanati has a little opportunity. Now he drives. Jalen. He's going to turn, take the little reverse, and won't go. Fleming's with yet another rebound. And he'll get it out of there to Titsworth, and here comes Union. King, little screen. Titsworth cut off by Williams. Back to King. He's going to have to hurry. Got it.
That's right, in one.
Tremendous job by Caleb King. He hesitated for just a split second, and then just attacked the basket, laid it in, and got fouled.
And that's kind of what you've been looking for there. They're drawing so much attention. That's there, and great job by him by recognizing that and making the play.
As soon as number 22 draws an extra body, you got to go.
There's no doubt.
Cannot get the free throw to go. 4 for Caleb, and it's 42-28. 6:37 to go, so as the time ticks, Union has to make a move. Bowden Williams. Very good handler of the basketball. Back to Montanati. Jalen takes a big step and was too far into the basket, and it's blocked. Blocked Jones. Tried to toss it off with a one-hander. Didn't get enough oomph on it and had to touch it again. It's a travel, and they'll turn the ball over. So that's 2 turnovers in the last minute, and one of the things we talked about is you can't have turnovers.
There's no doubt. Definitely on any type of possession right now. But just keep playing and make sure we get the rebounds when we can.
Give credit to this Union team. They are not letting up. They are playing hard basketball here. Owasso way out front is Scott. Williams will drive. Nowhere on the one, though. Milton wants to drive on King, but he's way under the basket. Goes back outside. Wilson won't take the shot. And they'll start it all over again. Bowden Williams goes down inside. Good little move inside. The ball goes up and goes in. You got to give Scott a lot of credit right there. And Owasso, again, very patient. Move inside. King lays it up and in.
Good job, King.
6 now for Caleb King, and the buckets are swapped. It's 44-30. 5:31 to go. Bowden Williams has it knocked away. Kamari blocked Jones. Excellent defense. Here comes Nawan. And it is swiped out of bounds right there by Bowden Williams. And they had Kamari block Jones behind him, and they really wanted to get that lob up.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Kind of that whole spacing thing that we're talking about right there.
You got to run breaks wide or with depth. Either way, he got the foul, and so Nawan with 3 on the night will go to the line. Makes that look easy. That's 4 for Nico. Last time out, he had 10 points against his former team. The last time out, the same Owasso team held Flemons to 10. Miles has 14. Second shot good for Nico. He now has 5. The lead is 44-32. You're just a short run away from making this a really exciting basketball game. But you'll notice Owasso has not turned it over an awful lot. Bowden Williams driving middle. Nice cutoff right there by Miles. Scott goes back out front to Wilson. Now to Montanati. Jalen wants it. No, they won't give it to him, though. Scott keeps it. And Bowden Williams with another pull-up, and he hit it again. Bowden Williams is, in my opinion, one of the more important players on the court for Owasso. He is just so steady.
And he's quietly, too.
Bowden now has 8. 46-32 is the lead. Kamari block Jones takes the 3, won't go. Wilson fights for that rebound, probably Robbie Manning. Fights for that rebound but could not get it. Here come the Rams again. Bowden Williams again with the ball way out front. Owasso will not be in a hurry here.
No doubt.
Williams to the inside. He's going all the way in, and he draws the foul but can't get the bucket. Wasn't much Miles could do right there as Kamari block Jones got passed on the way in. Miles had to do something. He got him with the body, so that will send Bowden Williams to the line. Could potentially get to double figures right here. Made that first one look easy. That's 9 points for Bowden. And that's what Coach meant. You know, he's just, not only is he wily, but he's just so steady. He just does everything well.
Yep, he's that quarterback of their team, basically. He don't make any mistakes or anything like that. Just very consistent.
Got the shooter's roll right there. Now that's an even 10. It's 48-32. 4 minutes to go in this game. The one gets the screen. Back to block Jones. Kamari puts it up and in. Nice little give and go. 5 points for Kamari. It's a 14-point game. And again, Bowden Williams will wave everybody off and bring this one down himself. Nawan's doing a really good job of making it hard, though. Bowden got around him. He'll go way back out front to Scott. They really want the ball in Wilson or Williams' hands right now, or Jalen, of course, if they're looking to shoot. Dean Smith would be proud. They're almost in the 4 corners. Now way over in the corner to Montanati. He takes the shot immediately, cannot get it to go, but they're going to call a foul. Jalen is fouled from 3, and that means he's going to get 3 free throws. Titsworth just tried to get up in his face and got a little body in there. So Owasso, Jalen Montanati with 11 points will step to the line. That looked pretty easy. Now 12 for Jalen. 15-point game with 3:16 to go. Owasso just looks awfully comfortable, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Second one doesn't touch anything either. It's now 13 points for Jalen Montanati. If you look at this, what a true team game. 13 for Jalen Montanati, 13 for Julian Wilson, and 10 points for Bowden Williams, and that's just their guys in double figures. You have 8 points for Milton as well, and there's the third one. He hits it as well, and now he has 14. True team game thus far for Owasso. Flemons quickly off to King. Block Jones had an opportunity. Nice pass inside.
Nice pass.
Miles turns and puts it home. That right there shows a little maturity from Kamari Block Jones.
100%
He'd have
he
taken
does.
that shot last year. He made the great pass. Bowden Williams gets it across midcourt. Scott came to help. And with 2:40 to go, Owasso will take their time. Scott drives. Wilson will not take that three. Union's going to have to make them shoot or get really tight defense. And here's where Scott's going to try to go by. Cannot do it. They'll go back to the left side. Still just making sure they take the good shot is Owasso. Dribbling under is Milton. Ryan Montanati telling his team, pass the basketball.
Yep, just reset the play.
Jalen Montanati. Way back out front to Scott. Now Coach Norris is asking everybody to come out and make it tighter.
Yep.
Make them play. Milton is going to get around Kamari Block Jones, and he'll get the foul. Kamari is just a little bit, he tried to move with him. Milton's a little bit quicker, and Kamari got him with a knee. Only the third foul, so Owasso will take it out of bounds with a minute 52 to go. And Bowden Williams will be in no hurry to get it across midcourt. Turns down the screen, does Milton, dribbles under the basket. Look who he's got there, Cone, all by himself, but he misses the shot.
Yeah.
Rebound for Flemons. Here comes Nawan, dribbles middle. Nico, little floater, got it to go. 7 points for Nico Nawan. That makes it 51-38, and a quick timeout for Coach Norris. Well, again, you got to give credit to this Union team. This Owasso team's really, really good. So is this Union team, but they have not let up.
Owasso had a chance to really put us away, and I love the fact that they came out and answered, and they kept playing, and they made this game. You know, they just kept battling. You know, they made it more of a respectable game. At one point in time, it looked like they were going to beat us by 30 points. And, you know, Coach Norris went in at halftime, made his adjustments, and hats off to our team for coming out and keep battling.
Matter of fact, Union knocked it down to a 9-point lead in the third period with a very nice run, especially for Miles Flemons. He only had 4 at the half. He has 16 now as he has started to play really good basketball. But more importantly, his teammates have done more to get the ball to him. They've spread the floor better, driven better passes, and then Miles, once he gets inside, forget it, he's going to go up.
There's nobody who can beat him.
So a minute 29 to go, and a 13-point lead for Owasso. And you know Coach Montanati is telling his team, only great shots, spread it as much as you can.
Yep. I think he was a little bit upset in that last possession because they took a shot.
And then Coach Norris is going to want tighter defense, and Coach Norris is having a conversation with an official himself right now. If you're a coach and you're not talking an official, are you not doing your job? Right?
You better be working them 24/7.
Owasso will bring it up. Bowden Williams, a little trap for Union, but not much. Now they'll try to get to the middle. They won't. Scott, down inside to Milton. Minute 13 to go. Milton tried to get it to Montanati. It was knocked away. They're going to call Caleb King on a foul, and I'm not sure I agree with that. I thought Caleb did a nice job of getting around him and just getting the arm out there. But it's an out-of-bounds foul. That's number 4. Next foul will be shooting. And another timeout will be called. You know, and sometimes an official might be just a bad angle, but, I mean, and we're a long way away.
No, there's no doubt about it.
That looked to me like a tip.
Yes, that looked very clean to me.
This is the third game between these two teams, as we mentioned. Union won at Owasso and then lost to the same Owasso team by a 61-43 score. So not that different than what we're seeing now, just about 4 days later in a Bartlesville tournament. And this has been an impressive game for this Owasso team. You could tell they were ready, and they, especially in that first half with their breaks, really did a good job of solidifying themselves.
They set the tempo with the pace of the game.
Got a bounce play. And the ball goes inbounds to Scott. He will drive middle. Milton, he is deep. Milton turns, backboard, got it in. That is 10 points now for MJ Milton, and a quick timeout by Coach Norris. But trailing by 15 at this point, you have to like the fact that he's still coaching.
Oh,
I'm not saying that the guy's just going to stop.
No, not at all.
But he's calling this timeout specifically to try to get something done.
Absolutely.
Because at this point, you try to get better.
Yeah, there's no doubt. And continue to get ready for next week and further down the line. But he's going to coach his tail off. And he's going to, that's why I like him so much, because he's going to coach to the last second.
You were telling me you like to sneak into his practices, try to stay unseen and learn things.
Absolutely. I think you can learn something from everybody. And, one thing I love about Coach Norris, he was one of my biggest supporters, this past season. He texts me before every game. And anytime I can come out and learn something from him, he only been to a handful of state championships. Yep. So I feel like I can learn from him. And he's a guy I definitely look up to. And also is Brian as well.
Titsworth will bring it up quickly for Union. Zakarian wanted the three, didn't take it. Nawan will take the three. Oh, looked like it was going to be good. It's not. Tipped away out of there by Milton, and Owasso has the basketball. Wilson across the midcourt, harassed by Titsworth. 39 seconds to go. Now drive inside. There was no way Miles could stay with him, but he made the block from behind. Miles Flemings.
Great recovery by him.
Scott went by him, and Miles just would not give up, and swatted it out of there from behind. Bowden Williams back to Montanati. Guarded by Block Jones. Owasso's going to do everything they can to just waste this time and not take a shot. Almost knocked away right there by Titsworth. Now Williams is trapped, and he calls a timeout. So not only is Bowden Williams a good player, he's smart.
Yes.
There's only 2.5 seconds to go, and it would not have killed Owasso to let that go, but they did the right thing, because if you don't do the right thing here, you might not win. It's important.
Yes, it's good. That's just a good play by that kid. Smart. And, Bowden Williams, he's been I think he's a 4-year starter. So that just tells you the experiment that he has as well.
And boy, when you're a coach, don't you love those starters who've been with you a while?
Absolutely. You're going to miss them when they're gone.
You know what you're going to get from them.
Yes, sir.
Right now, what you're going to get at the end of this game. So the game ends, and Owasso wins 53-38. They now win the rubber match of the series. 13 points in this game for Jillian Wilson, 13 points for Jalen Montanati. On Union side, 16 for Miles Flemings, 5 for Kamari Block Jones, 6 for Caleb King. You also had 7 points for Nico Nawan. All right, you lost the game, so you move on. That's the first time you've lost in 8 games. Mm-hmm. Post-game message.
How you going to come out and respond on Monday? Are you going to be in your feelings about it? And are you going to come out and try to get better? Because the biggest thing is down the line. We have a big goal, and obviously we want to win this game, but we're playing for something a lot more bigger as well. And so how are you going to come out and practice on Monday?
It's a really important time in the season, late in the season like this. So, yeah, what is the message you take? And I'm sure that's what Coach Norris will say. So that's going to do it here from the Union High School Arena. That is, of course, John Q. Hammond's arena. Thanks to Coach Antonio Graham for sitting in.
Dude.
I appreciate it. It's always good to see you. Thanks to Andy Irwin and the Union Sports Network crew. I'm Rick Corey. For all of us here, 53-38. Union loses. We'll see you here again next week on the Union Sports Network.